What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about the current state of the crypto markets today. In the midst of this shakeout that's taking place, we're about 3 or 4 days into it right now. It is the end of the week. It is Sunday. If you're in the Western Hemisphere of the world, it is Saturday. Still, I'm aware of this. But in Bitcoin land, it is Sunday. It's the end of the week. We have less than 24 hours left in this week. And it's looking like we're not going to get the weekly finish that some people might have been expecting, right? If you've been watching this channel, we've expected this shakeout that's taken place over the past few days now. I do expect that it's going to continue. I think that we're in the midst of it as of now, but only a little bit more to go, right? It's supposed to be this intense, fast thing, which it's been pretty intense so far. Saturday excluded. Saturday was a pretty kind of neutral day. Some coins bounced back. Some coins dropped lower still. I do believe that we have lower prices to go across the board. Not every single crypto is going to drop, but most of them will. I very much expect most of them will. Bitcoin right now is sitting at what is the price at right now? Let me see here. Hold on. Sitting at about 117.4K. I wouldn't be surprised in the least if we saw prices get as low as $114.5 thousand, even below there. But I'm anticipating something between 114.5 to 116,000, probably below $116,000 over the coming days between today's Sunday, maybe Monday or Tuesday. I think this week, the first half of this week that's coming, will be a little bit of more consolidation, a little bit more of a correction, and then going into the end of the week, and especially going into the end of this month of August, we should be recovering and seeing new all-time highs for various cryptos, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, right, you name it, and some other top coins as well, probably, and some low cap coins as well. There will be new all-time highs, and if not new all-time highs for every single coin, new relative highs in this crypto cycle, right? New relative highs compared to what we saw back in the November to January pump for a lot of altcoins there. So it's important to stay focused. It's important to not leverage trade and try to make up for any losses that you might have, or make up for any lack in gains that you thought you might have had by this time, right? Maybe you bought some cryptos recently, or you bought some cryptos a year ago, and the market just hasn't taken shape the way you wanted it to, so you're trying to make up for that lost time, as it were. But sometimes good things take time, and oftentimes good things take time, you guys. And this market taking its time is anything but bad. It's given us more opportunities to accumulate if you're doing it right, more opportunities to buy the dips, buy various cryptos, and spread our bags across the space. And as time goes on, the whole market will rise. We will see this alt season kick off. It's kicking off right now. It might not seem like that for some coins. It might not seem like that for you, but ask yourself, did you buy the high? Did you FOMO in at the high? It is the beginning of alt season right now. Dominance is tanking. We're seeing all the signs take place. Ethereum's moving up. Ethereum versus Bitcoin's moving up. A lot of good things are going on. And it's important to not get distracted with any of the media, with any geopolitical things. I know that there's some regulations going on in the UK that are tightening up with crypto. I know that people are excited for the Ukraine-Russia conflict to come to an end. But the thing is, whether it's positive news, negative news, don't get too excited or depressed one way or another. The news is basically irrelevant, and it's not there to help you. There's a lot of positive news I've noticed right now over the past few days in the crypto space, and really what we're doing is moving down. It's funny how the positive news only comes out at the top. It doesn't come out at the bottom. No, we get the negative news at the bottom. I'm waiting for the prices to go lower. I'm waiting to get some real negative news. All the headlines, CNBC, Jim Cramer comes out. Everybody's bearish on crypto, right? That's what I'm waiting for. And beyond that, I'm not even waiting for that personally, genuinely. But I wouldn't be surprised if that happens at the low, like it normally does happen. And the low is going to be somewhere between, for me, in my opinion, with Bitcoin, which will probably mark the low for various cryptos as well, anywhere from about $116,000 to $114,500. A lot of long positions will be liquidated at these levels. And then from there, we should be continuing to rise. We should continue to rise to new all-time highs. Bitcoin's moving up to new all-time highs. Ethereum's continuing to move up. XRP's at new all-time highs. You got your top 3 coins moving up. That is anything but bearish, my friends, okay? And that is just, at this point, days away, right? Days away, maybe a week away at the most. But going into the end of this month, we should be seeing this take shape. And going into September, I think September is going to be a really bullish month. A lot of people expect September to be bearish because typically September, we'll get into this. I was going to do a September analysis later this month, but let's just talk about it now. Typically, if you go through every September that Bitcoin's had in its history, the majority of them are red. But if you look at it a little bit more in depth, the majority of Septembers aren't necessarily red or green. They're neutral. They're like less than 10% up or down. Most of them are neutral months. September is a very neutral month. I don't think we're going to get a neutral month this month. I think we're going to have a very bullish month. In fact, has this month of August been neutral? Have we had a neutral August? Let me see here real quick. It's pretty neutral. So far, we're up 1.4%. Little wick to the downside, little wick to the upside. We've had our neutral month already. We've been consolidating here. I think we're ready to move. I don't think a lot of people would expect it in September. And Bitcoin loves to do the thing that people least expect, right? It likes to keep people on their toes. So it's keeping us on our toes right now, right? The shakeout, hopefully a lot of you are prepared for it. You know, even if you didn't sell, and I don't think that it's a good time to sell. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Just because I expect the markets to dump a little bit more doesn't mean that I think it's a good time to sell. And dump might be too harsh of a word. The time to sell might have been 3 or 4 days ago. But even then, I don't think it's the time to sell. I think we should wait, buy the dip, if anything, hodl, and wait, right? The time to sell is months away, half a year away. The time to sell, we're nowhere near it yet. And who am I to say that? But, you know, this is my third bull cycle. And in my opinion, backed in my experience in crypto, I think that we have quite a bit of time left before we're anywhere near selling territory. It's still buying time, buying territory. Just try and time it. Don't chase. Don't get shiny object syndrome. Buy the dips. Don't leverage trade. Okay? Stay away from that. And just hold your coins, wait, have patience. If you're one of the people, I want to talk to the people who might be leverage trading, who might be trading and chasing various coins, meme coins, whatever, and you might be losing money, you might be in the red, right? As long as you haven't hit zero, as long as you haven't wasted everything, you have some capital left, right? You can still come back from your losses, and you can do it with ease. If you've been leverage trading, if you've been trading meme coins, if you've been chasing pumps and just getting wrecked because crypto is not kind to people who do any of these things, the best thing you could do right now is to stop. Okay, maybe you need somebody to tell you this, but stop. Just stop it. And it's okay to stop. It's okay to accept that you're not as good as you think you are. Okay, and that's okay. I've had to have this talk with myself plenty of times in my experience doing this. Okay, and you'll get there eventually. Maybe you'll get there eventually. Maybe you won't, but you'll find a strategy that works for you. And until you get there, the best strategy, a strategy that works for everyone, is just buy and hold. We're in that period of the market where things are literally going to grow at an incredible rate. All the losses that you have will come back, and you will be in the green by the end of this endeavor. As long as you have some skin in the game, and as long as you buy now and hold now. You need to get your money into the markets. You need to park it somewhere, wherever it is, okay? Make sure that it's safe and secure, and you're in the right projects, not losers. You don't want to be in losers, and that's really not hard to figure out. Just go through coins. Go through the top. Man, I went, just for the hell of it, I literally analyzed the top 500 coins. I went from like the low to the high, the bear market low to the highs that they're at now. And I was seeing which coins are outperforming the average altcoin, which coins are underperforming. And those ones are the winners. It's that simple, right? You might have to do some homework. You might have to take some time. But if you care enough, if you want to make money, you can do it, right? Anybody can do it. I actually had a list with those coins. I can't remember. I need to find that list, man. My daughter, I blame my daughter, but man, she takes my notebooks and then draws on things. But that literally does happen. I need to just go through and do that again. It took me like a couple hours to go through it. But anyways, I got nothing else, you guys. I'm just rambling at this point. Hit the like button, subscribe. You know what? I will do this one thing real quick for you, okay? One thing real quick. Let's do it real quick. Hold on. I'm going to pull up the others chart so I can tell you what the average coin is as far as like performance goes, what the average coin's performance has been this whole cycle. It's just taking its sweet time to load. I noticed this time of day the internet is a little bit slower for whatever reason. Someone was telling me to get a new computer. I've said this a few times, but it's not the computer, man. It's the internet, because whenever, if you guys remember, anybody who's been watching this channel for months now, whenever I lived in the city, this was never a problem. But I moved out here, and as soon as I moved out here in the middle of rural Colorado, it's been a little bit more of a problem. Okay, so here, 2022 low to the highs of this cycle. Okay, so to where we are now. The average altcoin right now is up 330%. So if you have a coin that's up 400% or more from its bear market lows to where it is now, you have a winner. Ideally, you want to have a coin that's like double that, triple that. Anything that's a sizable bit more than 330% up from its bear cycle lows, you have a winner. So whenever it comes to parking your money in something that you have faith will not just grow but outperform the markets, that's something easy and simple to look for, okay? So look for that. If not, again, anything in the top 100, man, you're going to do fine. Anything in the top 200, you're going to do fine. But if you want to look for the real winners, look for the ones, I would say even up to like the top 700 that are above 600% in growth from their bear market lows to the bull market highs. Ideally, something that's been around for at least a full bear market, if not a full bull market and a full bear market, okay? Anyways, I got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button. None of that's financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just giving you my opinions, right? Again, I've been in this space since 2015, so for whatever it's worth, I don't think that I'm an expert. I just have experience, right? And I know what it's like to be in my first bull market, even in my second bull market, and make some mistakes. And the worst thing that we could do right now is not be involved in the market. The worst thing we could do right now is try to time these lows, right? Don't do it. Just buy the dip, hold the rip, and you might get to sell the tip in early 2026 is my thoughts. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Take care of yourselves. Thank you all. Bye-bye.